Look at who is walking up. Hey, there's the Heritage model right there. Good to see you, brother. How you doing? Good to see you. Okay, I can check the hydraulics, make sure the system has pressure. I can check the oil level on each engine. Check the computer on each engine. Good to go. So this little window right here is for the fire suppression system. So there's one fire bottle and two engines, so you get one bottle, one engine, one time. And you just check to make sure it's got enough pressure in it. So that's all I'm checking right there. Although fire's never been a problem on these engines. Well, the other thing too, while we're over here on the wings, the spoiler system on this airplane. So across the top of the wing you have basically three spoilers, 1, 2, and you got this big one here. So in the air, these are speed brakes, so about 22 degrees deflection. It's either full on or full off, and those are not limited to any airspeed, so whatever airspeed you could want, you can deploy them at, and they help you slow down. So get below 200 knots so you can get your flaps and gears out a lot of times. I usually don't use them very much. I think using them is kind of a sign of not properly managing your energy, like coming into the pattern too fast, like I did here this morning. And then when you land, because we don't have reverse thrust, all the slowing down of the airplane is done by braking. So to make the airplane more effective in braking, you can imagine that if you land and you're still going 90 knots, the wing is still producing lift. So what happens is you can do lift dump, which is back here in the back of the cockpit. You'll get a white light up on the panel, and maybe it's a green light, I don't know, it says lift dump anyway. But they fully deploy, and they really help the airplane set down on the ground and make the braking more effective. Without this system operating, your landing distances increase significantly. So it's something to be very aware of. 2 wings, 3 tires, good to go.
All right.
Thank you.
John 2 traffic, TVM 948 Sierra's 8 miles west inbound, John 2.
Okay. You ready to taxi?
Sure.
Brakes are a little more powerful than what you might be used to. You will need to use them to slow down. Otherwise you'll end up with too much speed. Okay, well, I was so distracted by my lack of ability to get that point in. Forgot to introduce everybody to my buddy Kristoffer, aka BaronPilot.
Hello. Great to be here. Thank you for inviting me and having me here.
We are in Nashville, Tennessee. How is it a guy from Indy and a guy from Florida end up together in Nashville, Tennessee?
Where am I going?
You're going to the left.
On the left.
Well, another story for another time, I guess.
Carefully.
Yes. Might have to change some names, though.
Yeah, you always have to change the names to protect the guilty.
So, you want to do the takeoff?
Sure, I'd love to. If you're comfortable, if your insurance company, because you had that whole issue before when you asked if BaronPilot could come with you, and they were pretty much like, oh, well, your insurance rate doubled or something.
Yeah, they're like, ooh.
So people have
traffic, TVM 948 Sierra, 3.5 mile left base.
That's kind of what took this so long. We didn't really tell everyone, did we? They've been asking. These brakes are sensitive.
Yeah, they are. They're very strong, very powerful. Okay, so somebody's on a final. I don't actually see them, but we'll kind of get up and hold short, and then we'll kind of talk about the takeoff.
Absolutely.
So my brother-in-law crashed his Mirage here, Malibu Mirage.
Really?
Yep, ended up on that bank over there. Now, luckily, he was fine. Had 2 other people in the airplane. Yep. There it is.
Traffic, 946 here, base to final 02, John 2.
So what happened?
I'll talk about it later. Let's talk about the landing. It was like squirrel. I saw the side of the hill he ended up on. I'm like, oh. Here, we'll go and set the parking right. So we can go on out there. I'll get everything set up for you as far as all the switchology. You'll still have control of the airplane.
Sure.
The power, there's a detent for max continuous thrust. So what you can do is get out there, line it up, stop the airplane, hold the brakes relatively hard. Going to quite a bit of pressure to hold it. Run the throttles up to the detent. We'll kind of let everything stabilize for a moment. Release the brakes and advance the throttles all the way.
Okay.
I can call out the speeds. V1, rotate. V1's 100, rotate's 107, V2 is 120. So we're going to basically hit V1. You can start to increase back pressure. It'll just kind of fly off.
Right.
About 10 degrees nose high. I'll get the gear, then I'll get the flaps, I'll get the yaw dampers, so you just concentrate on flying. Now the one thing is about this airplane is you're going to notice a lot of trim changes, and you are going to have to trim. So here is the trim. Now it's an acknowledgement type trim, so you got to press the button down and then move the switch.
Okay.
Right. Now it's not, you know, initially you're going to want to smash it down and do it, and it doesn't require that. The flip side of that is that if you sit there with your thumb on this switch with a little bit of light pressure, it's going to think you're telling it to do something and nothing's happening, so it will give you a pitch fail. The flip side of that is that if you try to move if you try to trim without having that switch down, it'll give you a pitch fail also.
Okay.
It's a handful when it's a pitch fail. I'll fix it, you keep flying, but don't be afraid to reduce power.
Gotcha.
And the other thing too is on takeoff, once we get cleaned up, you will have to reduce power, otherwise we'll go through 250.
Right.
So
from the ramp to runway 02, Johnson.
on the takeoff, if there's anything I see that I don't like, I'm going to say I got the aircraft and I'm just going to deal with it myself.
Okay.
All right, just to do that. But otherwise, that's it.
Okay.
So if you're ready, I'm ready, and I'll run the radios.
All right, runway's clear. Clear right.
2 traffic, Premier 390 Golf Mike, taking runway 2 for departure to the north.
We're clear left.
Yep, clear left, sorry. See the runway coming into view on the
Oh, that's nice.
VFD there. So the winds are 040 at 8.
040, copy you.
020 at 8, sorry. So straight down the runway, 8 knots.
So funny how sensitive you get with someone else's airplane.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I was just getting used to it too. The brakes, the throttles, you know, all that stuff.
All right.
Yep. Now we're done.
All right. To the D10.
To the D10. You'll feel it fall in.
D10.
Yep.
All the way forward.
Go, good to go. Airspeed's alive. V1, rotate. Go, flying away, gear up. Go ahead and get the nose up a little bit. Yep, there you go. You can go right up into those camber bars if you want. Okay, and I'll give you a heading bug there if you want to just go over to the heading.
Copy.
Follow the flight director if you want. I'm going to go get our clearance.
All right. We'll go climb
So
to
that
3,000,
might be-
correct?
Yeah.
Oh, or 6,000.
Right, you can go to 6,000. That might be a little bit too much pitch. I'd probably keep it more around 12 degrees or so if you want. Yeah. Nashville Premier 390 Golf, Mike.
Premier 930 Golf Mike, Nashville. If you're airborne off of John 2, and you squawk 1630.
1630, Zero Golf Mike.
Nashville approach,
I pulled your power back to you. That's at D10.
Number 5 Lima Lima Nashville, altimeter is 3016.
3016, 5 Lima Lima.
1,000 to go.
So go ahead and start pulling your power back.
Jet 419, clearance on the Quest, standby.
I think that was for Sky 5983, your block 24.
So the center of the flight path vector, with the, there you go, that's perfectly level right there. You're not
Contact, climb, maintain 15,000, say altitude leaving.
Climb, maintain 15,000, we're out at 3.7, 30 Alpha.
Number 390 Golf Mike, ready to contact 6 Northwest John 2 Airport, cleared to Tango Yankee, Quebec via radar vectors as filed. Fly heading 310, climb, maintain 15,000.
Okay, it's radar vectors and then it's filed 310 on the heading and up to 15,000 now. Zero Golf Mike.
Departure 763 Juliet Alpha, and we file 13,000.
5 Juliet Alpha, you say you
So
want
you
to
can go
change
ahead
it
and
to
put them into
13,000?
the max cruise
I
D10.
think
There you
we filed
go.
that, but I may be wrong.
Yeah, you
Pull it
filed
up
for
into the flight
15 as
director
I'm looking
bars,
at it here,
and
but
off
I can
you
change
go.
it to 13 if you want.
No, sir, we'll take 15, thanks.
Right.
And that 310
Number
heading.
390 Golf Mike, contact Memphis Center on 133.85. Have a good one.
3385, we'll see you. Zero Golf Mike. Yeah, it comes at you awfully fast. There's a lot to look at over there.
Mike Alpha, radar
You're doing great.
contact 8 miles northwest Logan Airport out of 5,400. Good to Evansville via
Well, you're trying to figure out where layout is, where everything is.
8,000, Mike Alpha, thanks.
Like I always say, if you don't love me, lie to me.
3029er. 3029er, Mike Alpha.
Memphis Premier 390 Golf Mike, 8.8, climbing to 15,000.
November 390 Golf Mike, Memphis Center, climb maintain flight level 230.
Flight level 230, Zero Golf Mike.
Control's a little heavier than
Yeah, it's heavy. Oh, it's heavy.
than I expected.
Yeah, it is definitely heavy. Yeah, it's not the kind of thing you want to do a lot of hand flying. And by the way, whenever you want to stop hand flying, you let me
Upper
know.
1740, climb maintain flight level 330. Level 330.
Once we start crossing 18, we'll
Yeah.
get the flight level. I'll switch
Yeah,
it
I
up.
mean, it gets up and goes. That's why I know that it's very foreign for a lot of guys to pull power back.
Yeah, it's way back.
Yeah, you got to really bring the power back. It's not a small adjustment. It's a pretty big adjustment initially.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that far back.
Southwest 1319, contact Nashville approach 118.4. Q4, Southwest 1319.
Kind of nice though. I love that your new setup.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Oh.
Citation 763 Juliet Alpha, 12.4, climbing 15,000.
Yeah, you have to be loving that.
Oh, yeah, I do.
3029er.
3029, 350 Alpha.
Center King Air 10, Echo Charlie 10,000.
Air 10 Echo Charlie, Memphis Center, Nashville, altimeter 3017.
017, Tennessee.
We're moving. I like it.
We are.
Have you flown in a while?
5, contact 128.15.
No, well, I was in California all last week
Right.
for work.
5.
And then the week before that, no, actually, my plane was supposed to go to annual. And it did, actually, last time I flew was NBAA.
Okay.
7 Golf, is we level 10,000.
What day did you go up there?
Saturday, day after you.
Altimeter 3029er.
Okay, 3029 now for 3 Delta Golf.
It was nice. It actually was a little quiet on Saturday. That was kind of nice. Able just to go and talk to everyone.
November 0 Golf Mike, for direct Pocket City.
Direct Pocket City, 0 Golf Mike.
That's a big change, 3029.
So we can go direct, PXV,
Yeah, the standard for the altimeter is 3029 or 3029.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, it's got
All
it.
right, 3029 for 003 Delta Golf.
Oh man, did you see how much smoother it got?
So the rule is supposed to be when you turn on the autopilot, the plane should have no changes. To my defense, we did put in a new waypoint.
0 Golf
It did
Mike,
change.
Center.
Go ahead, 0 Golf Mike.
0 Golf Mike, for direct Pocket City.
Direct Pocket City, 0 Golf Mike. Yeah.
November 2 Mike Alpha, contact Indy
think
Center
that other guy was talking.
121.17. 121.17.
You need a water?
2 Mike Alpha. November
If it's
6
close.
Romeo Charlie, contact
Right here,
Atlanta
man.
Center
Single pilot jet. Everything's right here. Coffee and water.
Yeah. See, I know I've made it when I get a BaronPilot water bottle.
Wait a second.
That's the sign right there.
November 0 Golf Mike, contact Memphis Center 124.27.
2427, 0 Golf Mike a day. Memphis Premier 390 Golf Mike, 20.5, climbing flight level 230.
There, 300 Golf Mike, Memphis Center, climbing tank level 300.
Flight level 300, 0 Golf Mike. So here's the altitude pre-select, and you can see it there.
Yep.
Hello, Memphis Delta 2071 340.
So it's funny, when I came to this airplane coming from the piston twins or a turbine twin, those airplanes you were always jockeying the throttles around to get everything to match up. These, they just move in unison. It's just like, whatever. And even if they aren't matched up, you can't really hear it. They're so far back there.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
For my MU2, it'd be, half knob width back on one. And
yeah, people often will comment on my videos because they'll see my power levers or my mixture levers, and
it's the same engines. They should be running exactly the same.
No.
No, doesn't work like that.
Not quite.
Even these don't run exactly the same.
Yeah, although I quickly learned that obviously learning the systems in a jet is a lot more than learning in a piston. But once you get past that, when I started flying Citation, I'm like, this is so much easier.
So much easier.
There's a lot more to know.
Right.
But the actual flying itself becomes much easier.
Well, the planes have such a higher level degree of automation to them. Yeah, the biggest thing with this one is learning the FMS and just the pacing. Single pilot pacing with an airplane is pretty darn fast,
Right. Yeah, you're quickly rotating, positive rate, getting the gear up.
Yep.
400 feet, V2 plus 15 or whatever it is you're looking for, plus 20. And getting the flaps up. There's a whole lot going on all while you're...
Yep. Talking on the radio.
Talking on the radio. Then a flight like this where you now have to pick up your clearance.
Yep.
There's a whole lot more going on. Yeah, it's a handful. Happening much faster than my Baron. Even though my Baron hurt your neck a little bit when you were flying with me.
That was only on the landing.
Oh, speaking of landings, I shouldn't say this, but the flight here on Delta.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever felt a landing that hard ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ever. It almost hurt.
Wow.
I actually looked out the window thinking we were back in the air. Because I was like, there's no way we're still on the ground.
Yeah.
645, take care, American 324.
And I had a feeling it was going to be
What
bad.
airplane was it?
He was jockeying the, it was a 7.2.
Yeah.
But he was jockeying the power so much on approach. He wasn't, he just didn't know his settings. He wasn't stabilized.
Wait a second. A 7.2.
Three on 727.
727?
Yeah, the engine's in the back. Three on the left, 2 on the right. Fairly certain.
I thought a 727 was like the 3-engine old thing with the engine up on the tail, and 2 in the back.
No, that's the
Is that a 727?
L1011 was the engine on the tail.
Yeah, but 727 was like that too.
American 1382, Mass
They
negative.
don't have any 727s
Okay,
anymore.
MD-80.
MD-80.
I'll let you fix that in the edit.
I'm gonna.
No, you're not.
It's okay.
Wasn't paying attention to
You know what? I have become the worst plane spotter ever. We did a live stream on Instagram coming out of Chicago Midway, and I was like, oh, there's a Falcon 2000, and all of a sudden my screen just like, you know, you're like, and like all of a sudden it's like, whoo, and I was like, that's not a Falcon 2000, that's a Falcon 7X, or so I don't even know what it was, right? I still don't know what it was. And then I totally slaughtered some other airplane.
Contact Eddie Center 132.52.
3252, Zergoff, Mike, good day.
Yeah. 5368, Center, Roger.
Delta 2475, level 310.
Delta 2475, any Center, Roger.
Indy Premier 390 Golf, Mike, leveling, flight level 300. Now on this racer arrival, they generally...
390 Golf, Mike, any Center, Roger. Flight level 300 is going to be your final today.
That'll work. They generally give us a bunch of crossing restrictions, so I'll be typing away on the keypad there.
Yeah, I am not good at spotting planes, though. That's for sure. I'm with you on that one. I have a buddy of mine that I work with, and his dad was some sort of pilot. He's not a pilot, but his dad was, and he can look at any plane
and just tell
you exactly what it is. And honestly, I don't even know if he's correct.
Yeah, exactly.
It's one of those, like, I don't really know if you're right, but you act like you know, so I'm never going to second guess you.
Right, right. Okay, so back home, the weather. 100 at 5 knots, 10 statute miles visibility, scattered 2,900, 5 degrees Celsius. Dude. Your mom not tell you to pack a coat?
No. Not. Well, the good news is I have a T-shirt in my bag, so I can double it up.
You are going to be cold tomorrow morning. We're supposed to get snow back home.
Really? That's the forecast?
It won't stick because the ground's too warm, but
sure.
I said it might on the grass a little bit.
1646, I maintain flight level 340.
So we can't get down to Florida quick enough.
Southwest 1646.
So then part 2 of this is going to be on Kristoffer's channel. That's going to be Indianapolis down to St. Augustine, Florida.
Center, good afternoon, 41 Papa Romeo.
Be sure to check that out.
30
come to BaronPilot.
Flight level 290.
You'll see Greg. So if you don't come for me, come for your man.
All right, we'll meet the crosser
and watch the flight coming down to Florida.
401 Papa Romeo.
And if you like these videos, always be sure to hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button. But when you hit that subscribe button, I don't know if you've been having this, be sure to hit the bell for notification, because I've been getting a lot of, hey, welcome back, comments, and I'm like, I'm posting every 2 weeks. I haven't gone anywhere. So I don't know if something's going on with YouTube or if you guys just aren't hitting that notification button. But be sure to hit that little bell, both on Greg Premier1Driver's page, and for those of you who come to mine, hit it on me as well.
You're probably getting filtered out because of that factual news stuff. I'm confident I am.
My last video had so many of those welcome back comments.
Yeah.
It was driving me nuts.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with YouTube and that.
So I'm like,
my account's definitely getting throttled because I should easily have 1 million viewers.
Number 4460,
clearly.
Contact Memphis Center 122.
Don't they know who you think you are? They don't know who I think I am. So, yeah, I've actually noticed my views have definitely been down, and I'm not quite sure what.
Good afternoon, Center American 2610. We're past the 2
what's going on with that, but
yeah.
American 2610.
I figured you were just stealing them all. They don't have time for you and me, so.
No, I've been pretty slow to release stuff lately just because the volume hasn't been there. I figured it was a summer thing.
Indy Center, commuter 4937, checking on 330-330.
Everybody's at the lake, chilling. Not holed up in their house watching videos.
Right.
So 177 nautical miles away, 27 minutes.
330.
446 knots over the ground. 452 knot true airspeed.
To Cherry and maintain max forward speed for spacing.
Direct Cherry, max forward.
Yeah, I need to get some of these pictures for my
Yeah, I could.
my little Instagram.
What's that going to be?
So because of you,
Thank you.
I get the I want a camera on my dash. Put a camera on your dash like Greg does. We want to see your display. So I want to thank you for forcing me to add another camera to my entourage of stuff I have.
Golf Mike, clear direct to Racer.
Direct to Racer, Zergoff Mike.
No, 41 Papa Romeo, contact Indy Center 128.3. 283, 41 Papa Romeo, good day. Brickyard 3505, turn.
So yeah, you have single-handedly just added more to my plate. Thank you for that.
20 left, file.
That's why I'm here, Chris. That's why I'm here, buddy.
Well, you're doing a fantastic job, I just want to tell you.
I'll buy you dinner tonight and make up for it.
Indy Center.
Well, let's see how this, let me think about this. You're letting me fly on your airplane. Yeah, you should buy me dinner.
Yeah.
That's how this works.
Yeah.
Cleveland Young 164370.
Here, let's get the let's look at the U.S. here.
Brickyard 3505, maintain 280 knots or less for space.
Snow over Nebraska.
280 or less.
There we are coming up. Evansville's where Pocket City is.
Okay.
PXV.
147 Charlie Bravo, contact Kansas City Center 135.
Approach starts at, or the arrival starts at Pocket City and kind of goes like that. So the airplane's still kind of turning towards this racer point, which is somewhere in here. I can actually go to this view right there. By the way, you can adjust your PFD individually.
Echo Bravo, contact Kansas City Center 120.82.
Our path that we're going.
2082, Echo Bravo, have a good day.
You as well.
And I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to do an arrival into Indy. I'm going to do the visual runway 18. I'm going to change from a 5-mile final to a 3. Execute that. So it sets up now a visual approach. It gives me lateral and vertical guidance just like it would on ILS.
3505, contact Indy Center 128.3.
That is one thing.
2.3, Brickyard 3505.
I always like to have some kind of guidance to a runway, even if it's a VFR day.
Right. I'm with you 100% on that. If you ever watch my videos, and I know you watch my videos.
27.5 to 310.
That's a little tongue in cheek.
I was like, please don't quiz me.
Don't ask me any questions. Don't ask me any questions. Ask me about the mom video. I got the mom video down.
In all honesty, I watch about 2 aviation videos a year because I spend so much time editing my own, and I do have a full-time job.
You know, honestly, it's funny because I'll actually have that conversation with people. I'm like, you know, I really don't have time between work, filming them, and trying to edit them. I'm like, honestly, I really don't see them, and it means no disrespect to anybody, because first of all, you're the reason why I started posting videos in the first place. So if there's a video I'm going to watch, honestly, it's going to be yours, and not just because you're here. That's actually the truth. And but I'm like, I don't have time anymore. I'm like, where am I going to do this? But I always will load the RNAV approach, even on a visual day, even if flying the pattern. For exactly what you said, I still want.
So can you, on your Abaddon system, can you create a visual approach?
I can't create. I'm not aware of that I can create a visual, other than the fact I just load the approach.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if you could create a 3-dimensional point 3 miles off the end of the runway. You know, that would be one potential way to do it, if you could do it easily.
I can ask them. I mean, I have a contact or two at Airline to see if there's a way to do that.
So on me, let me see here. So I'm wondering with me, so there's runway 18 for me.
Right.
I wonder if I can go runway 18 and go -1. Okay, so I just created now another point, a mile. So I'll show everybody what I'm doing.
Contact Kansas City.
So I've created, this is my visual approach here. So
3505.
this is a point 3 nautical miles from the end of the runway. So it's 1, 2, 3, 3 nautical miles. This is the end of the runway. I just created this second point, a mile from the end of the runway. On a 3-degree glide path, that's going to be 1928, 1291, and 973. Gives me like a 50-foot crossing height. So that now I've got 3 points set up.
That is nice.
I wonder if that capability exists for you.
Well, that's that easily.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going to inquire about that. In fact, I may inquire about that tomorrow.
Victor 419, come maintain flight level 340.
340, good tip.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So, one other thing. I got to brag here. Look at that. 511 knots over the ground.
That is bragging.
459 knots true.
That is bragging.
In level flight.
What's your fuel burn?
159.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that.
Landing northeast.
I gotta have something. Come on, you gotta give me something.
There's always something.
Landing northeast at a 25.
Can't you just let me enjoy it for a moment? Not kidding.
It's like I always tell people, I'm like, everything in aviation is a trade-off.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I don't care what you want, you're giving up something for something. What are you willing to give up for speed, range, endurance, payload, something?
So, 458 knots true, but I'm burning 1,400 pounds.
390 Golf Mike, cross 30, 30 miles south of Racer at maintain flight level 230.
30 south of Racer, flight level 230, Zerg off Mike. Okay, so Racer / minus 30.
North 390 Golf Mike, maintain 300 knots or greater for spacing.
300 or greater, Zerg off Mike. And 23,000, I think is what he said.
5522, contact
so now I come up here, I'm going to hit, I'm going to release my altitude pre-selector to 23,000. I'm going to hit VNAV, and boy, we're already there. So we got, here the airplane's going down now. I shouldn't say the airplane's going down. We are descending.
When my dad was alive, he never liked the term departed. When he was flying, he did not want the term departed. Yeah, they give you that crossing restriction a little late.
Delta 2071, say ride conditions.
Smooth, Delta 2071.
Roger.
So where are my settings for this to be able to...
So you can do range right here.
4028 Fox
okay. So the center wheel. You can come over here to format,
4467,
and you can change your format.
230.
So that's what you have.
4467, any center roger. If I maintain flight level 340.
I'll maintain 340, Scott 4467.
So much to play with.
There's all kinds of shiny stuff.
Now can I make this crossbars?
Yep, so you can go to refs, and you can go, there's 3 pages of refs, so 3, so you can go here to that.
And Scott 44.
And look what mine
we're
did.
On a heading right now. About
and left yours alone.
Nothing.
Perfect.
Scott 4460.
That's why I tested that.
Iowa City, thank
yeah.
you.
Iowa City, thank you. Scott 4460.
If you want to work in the metric system, you can switch it over to metric.
I'm still trying to figure out the US. Yeah, I haven't used these in a while, but I actually, when I was using them, I really did like them.
I generally don't even pay attention to them, to be perfectly honest with you. I have flown so long without reliable flight directors
120.82.
that
12082 for Happy 63, good day.
and you know me.
Or 390 Golf Mike, contact Indy Center 132.2.
32.2 Zerg off Mike, good day.
Yeah.
I do so little hand flying anyway, at least according to my viewers. Indy Premier 39 Golf Mike, 240 descending flight level 230.
Premier 390 Golf Mike, Indy Center, welcome cross Durwood at 11,000, then reduce speed to 250 knots. The Indianapolis altimeter is 3032.
Durwood at 11,000 and then 250 knots, 3020 Zerg off Mike. Okay, screwed that up. Execute. Durwood at 11. This is where you gotta really You got to be on your A game, because you can see that was a crossing restriction that came really borderline late. Because now you see the airplane chasing it back down.
Indy Center, FedEx 159, we're passing 230 down to 5,000 on the 2.
Hit my descent check.
159, Indy Center, welcome Indianapolis altimeter 3032.
Okay, 3032, FedEx 159.
So I learned in a citation why you need to put on defrost before you descend past 18,000 feet.
Yeah, so these are electric heated. Those are use that bleed air or whatever.
Yeah.
Make a bunch of noise.
And you know what happens when you don't?
Yeah,
I can tell you. Because I
F-16 was that way.
I was late
Indy
once.
Center, Roger, it's going to be about a minute or two for high.
There's a whole lot of this on landing.
Yeah. The CJ4, I think, is the first airplane of theirs that actually has a heated windshield. The rest of them are that
Sir, up here we're going to hit
crazy
our
bleed air.
endpoint, and then we're going to turn around and reverse course. At that time, I'd like to drop down to 15.5 for the return leg.
So the irony of your viewers giving you a hard time about not hand-flying enough
as requested.
Is my New Year's Day
Are you going to turn?
Video where I shot the approach and I hand flew it. I commented that I'm actually hand flying it, and I had a whole lot of comments
04, Roger.
giving me a hard time for hand flying the approach.
You can't win. You can't win.
I'm like, it's Florida. I don't get this very often.
Right.
I had to. We don't get, you know, that just regular good IMC approach. Usually it's, if we're IMC, it's, you know, build-ups and things of that nature, convective.
So I will, I'm going to do this landing, but I'm going to kind of talk you through it in preparation for tomorrow.
Perfect.
And that's not because I'm concerned about your ability to land, but we've got people in the back of the airplane.
I'm with you.
And
I'd be concerned. Do you not watch my videos? Oh, no, you don't. We established that.
Okay,
What's
30-20.
Thank you. Doesn't matter.
Actually, I watched the one with you and Walt flying in his, whatever that red thing is. That,
the air cam.
The air cam.
That was a lot of fun.
That looked like fun.
Oh, my God.
That was the one where he talked about his story about his foot being blown off.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That's an amazing story.
Unbelievable story. I loved it. Well, I didn't love that that occurred to him.
I'm with you. No,
but his reaction to it, to me, was just so relatable.
Right. That's all. For those of you who haven't seen the video, be sure to go to BaronPilot and check it out. But the amazing part of this story was that the gist of it is he was in Vietnam. He was flying in a helicopter. Missile exploded right next to the helicopter, blew his foot off. His foot's sitting in his lap, and all he's concerned about is if he's going to be able to continue to fly. That was his concern. He reverted back to a book his mom gave him about an double amputee who continued to fly. And I'm like,
DC down to 1.
That was your concern.
Right. Yeah, I watch your videos.
That's 2.
That's
No, it's an amazing story. And then it's like, that was a great moment for me because I'm flying this air cam, which I said in the video I was scared to death to actually do because it just like you know, road tax you know, type thing. But once we got established and I calmed down, of course I, you know, internally, because externally I'm
cool.
I'm like ice.
390 Golf Mike, contact Indy approach on 121.1.
21-1, Zergoff Mike, we'll see you. I've come this way before.
Like 31, it's going to maintain 3,000.
Indy Premier 390 Golf Mike 13.5, descending 11,000.
So the 2962, reduce speed to 210, then descend and maintain 7,000.
20 knots, then 7,000 on 2962.
We're 390 Golf Mike, can you approach Indy altimeter 3030, advise the weather for executive, expected visual approach.
3030, we do have the weather, Zergoff Mike.
Zergoff Mike, roger. If you're not already, you're clear direct executive.
Direct exec, Zergoff Mike.
Yeah, so once I got past all that, it was like sitting there flying at 500 feet and below the entire time, and knowing that you've got 2 engines on it, so you're comfortable. You don't worry about losing an engine and having to you get seconds to land. Was a whole new world of flying for me, and I'm like, oh, I think I kind of want an air cam.
Right.
I can't afford one. I'm not gonna have one, but I'm not giving up the Baron for one. Let me rephrase that. But yeah, it was. I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Now I for the first time I get it.
Right.
I'm like, this would be fun, and he flies that thing from Florida to Michigan every year, and then flies it back. Although he didn't do it this year, he just upgraded the engine, so now they have like 40 more horsepower. It doesn't sound like a lot, except in that airplane, it's a huge difference.
Yeah, I was going to say, as a percentage, that's a big number.
Right.
Okay, so Bloomington is right off to your right. That is where Indiana University is, up on the, where you see the road going in east-west.
Okay.
Just south of the road, you can see the football stadium and the basketball stadium, Assembly Hall. Very fun place to watch a game, but just a horrible venue. I mean, the seating on it is like this. It's so steep, it's ridiculous.
2962, descend and maintain 5,000.
Terrible design.
Descend to 5,000, 2962.
Yeah, they didn't have comfort in mind when they built it many years ago.
60s, yeah, I think it was
How many people can we fit in here? And,
yeah.
Indy approach, FedEx 159. We're passing 1000 down to 5 on a Smook 2. We got information, India.
So you can see it also gives me my top of descent point for a 3-degree descent down to the runway.
That's 31 right to turn left heading 140. Official confirmation to Juliet's now current, wind 1008, altimeter 3030.
So you can pull out Comp 2 and get the AWOS.
Indianapolis Executive Automated Weather Application 1959er Zulu weather wind 07 10 clear below
231 clear approach by 5 left, contact tower 120.9.
Okay, so with that wind, I'm going to do a straight in to runway 36. I want to change this again to that. I'm going to go to my legs, direct.
2962, descend and maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3,000, 2962.
Direct. 36. Execute. Okay. Now I can go over and get my landing data. I can go performance, approach. I can enter in the winds. No, it was 070 to 8, I think. Close enough.
Indy approach 982 limit Charlie, 14.6 for 14000 with the weather at Greenwood.
Ref speeds
102 limit Charlie approaching, altimeter 3030. Expect the visual approach to Greenwood, descend and maintain 10,000.
Good to go.
That's nice.
30 down to 10.
Now does this have database for like frequencies for the airports?
Up 140, off 2962.
So you can go index, frequency. Got all the frequencies there. You can also you can enter in another airport if you want.
Contact approach 124.95.
The other thing it has
2495
is when you hit direct, it has nearest airports. So then it calls up the nearest airports. So
Zero Golf Mike at pilot discretion, descend and maintain 6,000.
PD to 6, Zero Golf Mike. So it pulls up the nearest stuff, and that way if you got a problem, you can go, oh, I'm going to go direct to Bloomington. Just drop it in, hit direct, and enter, and off you go.
Right.
So that's pretty quick.
Right.
Okay, so 6,000 feet he gave me, so I can actually change the altitude reselector to 6,000 feet. I can hit VNAV.
2962, clear visual approach by 5
and
left.
it will
120.9.
just descend down to 6,000 feet when it gets to the top of descent right here, that little circle. When that circle gets to the middle of the airplane, it will start down. It will continue on that 3-degree glide path that's going to bring us all the way into the runway. Why is this off? SD card's full. It's all right. We got a bunch of cameras going.
I carry a whole extra set now.
My contact approach 119.05.
1905, Zergoff Mike, good day. So there's Indianapolis International.
Yep.
Indy approach, Premier 390 Golf Mike, 10.5, descend to 6,000. I'll show you where the speedway is from that. You can see just east of
Premier 390 Golf Mike, any approach, roger.
Oh yeah.
Straight ahead is a body of water, and that's Eagle Creek Airport. That's where I learned to fly out of.
So you were born and raised in this area?
I was born in Omaha, Nebraska, but we've been here since 1975. So this is pretty much home.
So 75, so about 5 years before you were born?
66.
Oh man, I don't give any of that information away.
Indy, it's Juliet, current.
Depends on who's asking.
West 15, turn right heading.
Although based on some of the comments, I am really old, I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's...
Or I'm around people that are really young, one or the other.
But I gotta... You know, most people who watch our videos are 12, so you know. Now I've got, you know, I'm sure our demographics are identical.
Oh yeah.
It's, every once in a while I'll get a comment like,
Premier 0 Golf Mike, so to maintain 4,000.
4,000 Zero Golf Mike. Why don't you ever have a girl up front flying with you? Well, first of all, my wife doesn't like to, but she is going to be on a future video. I've got a video that in December she'll be on a video. But 97% of my viewers are male, you know? And it's like, you got to work real hard to find a female like Lucy to fly with you.
Or Kim.
Or Kim, yes. Yes, that's the most recent one, right?
Yeah. Do you have to use the term most recent one?
Oh, I was actually just referring to the video. I thought that was your daughter. That wasn't your daughter?
You're not the only one who thinks that. I will be sure not to let Kim watch this video. Sorry.
West 15, proceed on course exactly.
So now that my cheek hurts.
We're actually going to northeast practice area.
Yeah, I get a lot of that. Is that your daughter?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's half your age. And I'm like, whoa.
All right, in that case, turn right heading.
Whoa, hold on. How old do you think I am, or how old young do you think they are?
Right.
I'm not sure if I should be flattered or insulted.
Right.
I'm just let me know. So yeah.
Okay, time to get serious.
Yes, sir.
Time to fly. Okay, so straight out there, straight out, 230 is the speedway.
Yep.
So you'll see the bleachers of turn 3 are facing us.
Correct.
Yeah.
Partially 4176, 2.5.
So when we would do flybys at the track, we would start up at the pyramids, which are those 3 office buildings up there.
Sure.
They're glass pyramid structures.
Okay.
It's 8 miles from there to there. So 8 miles from the finish line to there. So at 480 knots, 8 miles takes a minute. All right?
Nice.
So the problem is that the national anthem is about 1:05 long. So by the time that they start the national anthem, you better be inbound at the pyramids. Otherwise, you're going to have to really kick it up a notch.
It had to be fun doing that.
Yes. You just come screaming across through there. 4 of you. Nice tight formation. Okay, back to flying. Indy, Zergoff Mike, field to sight. We can cancel and switch on over.
Premier 0 Golf Mike. Okay, for cancellation received, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. You're overtaking a diamond is directly underneath you there at 3,000 feet. It'd be passing here in just a second. Yeah, looks like there's the one in the pattern there, 1,900.
Okay, roger that. Thank you much. We'll see you, Zergoff Mike. Yeah, he's behind us now.
Yep, 1,100 feet below us.
So I am going to attempt to do a straight in, runway 36, but I'm going to see what's going on here. So hopefully I'm going to announce my intentions and we're going to see what happens after that. Executive Traffic Premier 390 Golf Mike, 10 miles to the south. Traffic permitting, planning is straight in runway 36. See the pyramids there? Yep. 3 buildings right there. Shaped like pyramids.
Oh yeah.
2500.
See, it puts the extended center line on the runway out there in the synthetic vision. It's pretty nice.
Oh, that is really
little pink
nice.
dots.
Wow, I like that.
There was
Inexact Skycatcher, 5,000 give you to runway 36, Inexact.
Okay, so he's just part 36.
Traffic, Diamond 225, number golf. And left base, 36.
Okay, left base. That one's going to be interesting.
He's the guy behind us.
So there's that. There he is. He just showed up. Trying to start slowing. Boy. I don't know that this is going to work out. If he's left base.
Inferno, we're straight out climbing through 3,000. We're going to climb to 5. We're straight out off runway 9. 20.
993 Sierra Alpha, do you copy?
I don't think it's going to work.
Sort of.
I don't see him.
Diamond 225, number golf. Final 36, good traffic.
I don't see him. He's going to be a lot slower than me.
Don't see him either. He just called final.
Yeah. Must be pretty tight.
How far is he?
Looks like it's mile final.
$1,000.
Short final.
I don't see him.
We're through 4,300 this time.
Executive Traffic Premier 390 Golf Mike, 3 mile final, runway 36.
Right. VFR. What's your heading? I can, I'll turn off to the left or the right. Which way you head?
Oh, he's on the runway. I see him now. He's 1,000 feet down. Tell you what,
We're sitting at 4,500 right now. Inferno, we're at 4,500 this time.
Midfield now. He's hard to see.
Over golf on the roll 36.
Yeah, I don't. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see him now?
500.
Yep, there he goes.
Boy, I could not see him on final
The
at all.
XL departing. We're climbing through, we're level at 5,000, climbing from 5.5, we're on top of the...
So what you'll find is about 60% N1 will pretty much hold roughly around where you want to be power-wise. I'm about 10 knots fast on ref here, which is really not a good place to be because it will really float. But now I've corrected back.
Inexact Skycatcher, 5,000 going down to runway 36, Inexact.
Bring the throttles to idle about now. Keep on coming down. Light flare. Off. Oh man, where's Steve-O when I need him?
I was thinking that was a Steve-O killer.
That would. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. It just didn't happen that day.
Exit traffic, Diamond 225, November golf, left.
I think you threw it.
Crosswind
Not that
36,
nice.
exit traffic.
No, I was trying to be though.
Thank you. Get it all set up for us tomorrow. Okay. Zero Golf Mike is cleared, executive. So Beck's Hybrid, they have a Lear 4575 and a Falcon 900.
Nice.
And their own hangar with a glass door, which is pretty cool.
When are you gonna get your own hangar?
Man, that'd be nice. That's big league, man. That's
Inexact
bush league.
Skycatcher, 5,000 turning on the left final for runway 36, Inexact.
the exact Diamond 225 over Golf, departing the area now south with executive traffic.
Wind shifted there, you almost had a little bit of a tailwind.
Yeah, you know, it was, they were calling 100 at 8. It was 070. I'm not, I think those windsocks are like somewhat accurate.
Yeah, unless it's swirling. Quickly, right?
I guess not.
Oh, I didn't mean the wingtip.
Okay, come on.
Indy exact traffic, Luton Air 3 is, we're showing about 6 miles to the north, level 2000, southbound for Riley. Any traffic, please advise. Indy exact.
Not bad, guys. Well, if there's any part you didn't like, blame the guy in the right seat.
Seemed a little bit rougher than usual. I never touch the controls, just for the record.
Hey P1D fans, thanks for riding along with me today. And as always, you can follow me on Instagram at Premier1Driver. And I don't ask for money for my videos, but if you want some cool swag, you can go to my website, Premier1Driver.com, and get yourself a cool t-shirt or hat. Thanks for watching, fly safe, we'll see you next time.